significant day going on down here that we are watching so far right now. I just really don't think anything significant is going to occur out there today, especially in the more southern regions. And we're getting all of our little scattered pop-up showers and scattered pop-up storms, summer pop-up storms, whatever you want to call them down here, that happen pretty much throughout the whole entire summer across portions of the southeast there, from portions of like Missouri back through Louisiana towards Florida, regions like that, back out towards North Carolina, South Carolina, and everything like that we are watching. Overall, please, guys, just so far make sure that y'all are continuing to stay in your safe place. Okay. If you are in a pretty significant severe weather threat. Alright. Let's see here. We did actually just get a new severe thunderstorm warning out here and somewhere. Oh, severe thunderstorm watch has been added towards the towards the New England regions. We now do have a pretty significant, not pretty significant, but we do now have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect there. It's going to be anywhere in that yellow outlined area on the map that we are watching right now. It's going to be a pretty significant severe weather risk going on for, as we can see, right now at least. Again, main storms in Canada. Let's see here. Can I access Canadian radar from Aguacero? Let's go all the way out here. No, I can't. But yeah, we do have some of these storms starting to move through Vermont, New Hampshire. Obviously not as strong as they're predicted to be, which is awesome. But going back out here and towards portions of Canada, we do have a pretty significant severe weather risk going on right now. For those of you just now joining us here, we're tracking all these storms here from portions of Canada back into the northeastern United States for areas like New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, back through Maine. So anywhere back through those regions, we will be tracking the severe weather coverage here, likely over the next couple of hours here. We've already been live here for over 20 minutes now. Things are just now starting to get started. So yeah. Bray in the chat says, tornado watch is possible. I do think a tornado watch could be a possibility and could be on the table for today. We'll continue to watch it in case that does occur. But overall, I don't know if they are going to end up issuing a tornado watch for today. Because today is more one of those days where it's like, it's possible to get a tornado watch, but it's possible to not get a tornado watch as well. And then it's also a day where either storms are going to fire or they're not going to fire. And it's obviously going to be a better thing if they don't fire, but if they do fire, we're here to cover it. Do have a pretty significant hail core out here in portions of just south of, or just towards the south east of Bonfield, Canada, where we are watching right now. So anywhere back through here, there's a pretty significant hail core falling, or pretty significant hail core going on right now that we are watching here as this begins to head out towards the eastern portions in Canada, and then going out there into portions of the United States here as well within the next couple of hours. Vito. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Proud to Chase in the chat. Another great weather enthusiast. Yeah, Disney, please stop spamming New Hampshire and Vermont. There's 5% watch profitability. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see here. I don't think that we're going to get like a big time tornado outbreak today. Again, it is on the table. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying I don't think it's a high possibility for today. I think that personally today could be a bust, which means that storms don't do what they're forecasted to do, which is always a great thing. Like I'm saying, storms aren't, hopefully they don't do what they're forecasted to do, because if they do, then today could be a very big day. But if they don't do what they're forecasted to do, if they do what they're forecasted to do, we'll be here to cover it. All throughout the severe weather threat here, going into the early morning hours of tomorrow, probably. You think there might be a tour or two? Brady says, I think there might be a tornado or two, but doubtful for a full historic outbreak. I know it's not going to be a historic outbreak. I can guarantee you that. Can guarantee you that. Let me see here. Give me just a second. Pretty significant lag spike there. If you're serious about tracking the weather, whether you're a storm chaser, weather enthusiast, or just someone who likes to stay ahead of what's coming, Aguacero WX is definitely worth checking out. One of my favorite features is being able to layer weather models over SPC outlooks, or whatever outlook you prefer. So instead of just taking a look at one model at a time, you can be looking at 3 at a time on the same map. It's an incredible, useful tool when you're trying to evaluate forecasts or monitor the potential for severe weather. On top of that, Aguacero WX offers detailed radar, forecast data, and a clean, easy-to-use interface that makes finding the information you need quick and simple. Whether you're keeping tabs on thunderstorms moving through your area, planning a trip, or watching a potential of severe weather, outbreaks, maybe even in your area, the app puts powerful weather tools right at your fingertips. And the best thing about this is if you're a beginner or just don't have the money to spare, you can use Aguacero WX for free. Once you get more professional, then you can start advancing into the subscriptions. So if you're serious about tracking the weather,
when the sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures continue to drop, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Did you winterize your home? Remove the leaves from the gutters? Insulate and caulk so you're less likely to shudder? Does everyone in the family know the winter weather plan? What to do, where to stay, and how to get in touch? Are your emergency kits ready? Is your radio on? Get prepared, make a plan, and figure out how you're going to stay safe and warm.
If the water is flowing at the low water crossing, turn around, turn around. Don't risk your life, don't do it, you might not make it through it. Turn around, might take a little time to heed the warning signs and turn around, turn around, turn around, and don't drown.
If you're serious about tracking the weather, whether you're a storm chaser, weather enthusiast, or just someone who likes to stay ahead of what's coming, Aguacero WX is definitely worth checking out. One of my favorite features is being able to layer weather models over SPC outlooks, or whatever outlook you prefer. So instead of just taking a look at one model at a time, you can be looking at 3 at a time on the same map. It's an incredible, useful tool when you're trying to evaluate forecasts or monitor the potential for severe weather. On top of that, Aguacero WX offers detailed radar, forecast data, and a clean, easy-to-use interface that makes finding the information you need quick and simple. Whether you're keeping tabs on thunderstorms moving through your area, planning a trip, or watching a potential of severe weather outbreaks, maybe even in your area, the app puts powerful weather tools right at your fingertips. And the best thing about this is if you're a beginner or just don't have the money to spare, you can use Aguacero WX for free. Once you get more professional, then you can start advancing into the subscriptions. So if you're looking for a weather app that's built for people who want more than just basic forecasts, go give Aguacero WX a try. Download it, explore all the features, and see why so many weather enthusiasts are adding it to their toolbox. And if you have any trouble, Aguacero WX has tutorials on their YouTube channel.
Currently in our area, it's 85 degrees.
Food real quick before storms begin to fire. So, yeah. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, gotta fix a few things here before we can get back into all the coverage. Alright. Let me see. Okay, y'all. So, for our severe weather in portions of the United States, which is the main areas we cover, not much is happening. We literally have 0 severe thunderstorm warnings whatsoever. We have severe thunderstorm watches, but we have 0 severe thunderstorm warnings. So, yeah. It's always good to see not having any severe thunderstorm warnings and just the possibility for some, but not actually having some, obviously. No tornado watches are going to be possible, really. I don't think so. Just a severe thunderstorm watch. I don't think today is going to be a big tornado day. But I definitely do think that we could have the big possibility for some severe thunderstorms, including an isolated tornado threat in there. Overall, our main storms currently are going to be back out here in Canada. We're going to have a few storms begin to fire off here, just close to Ontario, Montreal here, regions like that, and moving into the United States there that we're going to be watching. So, yeah, we'll continue to keep you updated on that. As those begin to fire off. See here, and going back into portions of Vermont and New Hampshire, these storms here are not anything significant, just some electric storms here that are producing some decent lightning and a pretty good bit of rainfall. However, nothing crazy that we are seeing. And that is going to be back over there near St. Johnsbury, regions like that, out there in portions of the United States that we are watching. And then we can go ahead and take a closer look at those storms here on the app here for the United States. Tell my dog to stop. I wish I could. I really do wish I could. He goes crazy sometimes. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. Really, really do appreciate that. Let's see here. You really can't even see these storms here. Disney in chat says they just removed the 10%, aka level 2 out of 5 severe or tornado risk. Let's see here. That might be true. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen today. We'll see if the Storm Prediction Center thinks. Yep, the Storm Prediction Center did move. Did remove the level 3 to 5 severe or tornado risk out there. Logan, I won't be able to do that tonight, at least not right now, during stream. But yeah, they did officially remove that 5% tornado risk, which was back through regions like this. Disney in chat says, what do you call a Danton yogurt? What? A yogurt or yogurt? Yeah, exactly, Mark. Alright, here. Give me just a second, y'all. Trying to devour some food. Mark in chat says, Cruz, look at the Detroit metropolitan area for tomorrow. Alright. Frozen yogurt? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so for tomorrow in the Detroit area, take a look at our day 2 categorical. Nothing crazy. Oh, they added a marginal risk tomorrow for portions of New York back through New Jersey. Okay, so out here in Detroit, mainly just some general thunderstorms. Okay, give me just a second here. Okay, so for models, let's see here. We're gonna go H2R. We're gonna have to go back to 18Z. Forecast. Give me just a second, y'all. Giving a forecast for somebody in the chat. For tomorrow. Okay. So for Detroit, things are gonna be pretty quiet up until about 3 p.m. You're gonna get a few isolated severe storms to be possible out there for you, Mark, that we are watching. For tomorrow, however, I don't think anything significant is gonna happen out there in Detroit. Just a few general thunderstorms. All right. Going back into severe weather coverage for the United States right now, we don't have anything significant going on, really. We just have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect here. This will expire here in 6 hours. 6 hours. And then another update here, they did downgrade our tornado risk. So we don't have a level 3 out of 5 tornado risk. We now just have a level 2 out of 5 tornado risk in effect now. Probably 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts for you tomorrow. Small hail and some lightning. Yeah, that's an accurate forecast for yourself, Mark. All right. Oh, I get it now, Disney. I get it now. I wonder if this radar site is down. So I'm not picking up any significant storms out here on this radar site. However, this one does. This is actually the most recently updated radar site. Or radar app. And it is showing some pretty decently significant storms out here across portions of Vermont. These are some pretty surface-based storms going out here. From Littleton back out towards St. Johnsbury, Linden, or Linden, back out towards portions of Lancaster and portions of Vermont, into some portions of New Hampshire. What's up, M32 Edits? Welcome into the stream. Also, thank you so much for everyone who subscribed. I really, really do appreciate that. All right. So for the most significant storms going on across the United States right now, our main significant threat is going to be back out here for these storms here close to the Algonquin provincial, something like that, park. This storm out here does have a pretty significant hail core here, just towards the southeast of it that we are watching. Out there, just going to be again towards the southeast of Lake Ontario, however you say that. M32 Edit says, Manitoba, Freddie McKinney had a wall cloud. I'm not watching his stream right now. Haven't been able to very much, but we are currently working on getting Freddie and John, actually, as chasers here on the channel over here next, not too distant future. I actually don't think we have any chasers out today. At least we don't. Let's see here. I honestly don't know, Disney. I'm not too big into football, or basketball, or baseball. I'll tell you what, I'm big into golf, though. My main two things are golf and weather. I can survive off of just pure golf and weather. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to eat dinner right now. So I can hurry up and get back into full coverage without having to eat. Logan in the chat says, I'm drinking sweet tea right now. Same, brother. Alright. We did just lose our significant hail core here. Out here in the storm here, just south of Lake Opiongo in Canada. So that storm is becoming less significant there. That's starting to downtrend. It could potentially merge with one of these storms out here, get some storm mergers, and then we could have a pretty significant storm here headed out there towards just past Barry's Bay there, moving out towards, let's see here, Renshrew. I don't know, it's very hard to tell. M32 Edit says, I'm almost finished with a glass of milk. Interesting. Ow, that's loud. That is very loud. That scared the crap out of me. A Gonqua. Where? This? The park? Also, thank you so much, Trevor, to subscribe. Really appreciate that. 7:19 p.m. Okay, thank you so much, Coaster Cap. Always looking forward here to, trust me, I'm not, I like it whenever y'all, I love it whenever y'all correct my city names, like whenever I pronounce it wrong. Because that just makes it better for other people who may be in that area but don't know that I'm saying their area, because, you know, I don't normally do Canadian coverage, is what I'm saying here. Unless it's a pretty big day, like we had an extreme risk the other day, or not the other day, like a few weeks ago back out there north of North Dakota that I covered. But I'm mainly a U.S. U.S.-based weather channel. Problem, Coaster Cat. That's what I'm here for. Here to provide weather information to anybody who needs it. We're not here for the fame or anything. Not even getting paid to do this, so. All right, let's see here. But yeah, we definitely are watching a lot of areas. If you're serious about tracking the weather, whether you're a storm chaser, weather enthusiast, or just someone who likes to stay ahead of what's coming, Aguacero WX is definitely worth checking out. One of my favorite features is being able to layer weather models over SPC outlooks, or whatever outlook you prefer. So instead of just taking a look at one model at a time, you can be looking at 3 at a time on the same map. It's an incredible, useful tool when you're trying to evaluate forecasts or monitor the potential for severe weather. On top of that, Aguacero WX offers detailed radar, forecast data, and a clean, easy-to-use interface that makes finding the information you need quick and simple. Whether you're keeping tabs on thunderstorms moving through your area, planning a trip, or watching a potential of severe weather, outbreaks, maybe even in your area, the app puts powerful weather tools right at your fingertips. And the best thing about this is if you're a beginner or just don't have the money to spare, you can use Aguacero WX for free. Once you get more professional, then you can start advancing into the subscriptions. So if you're looking for a weather app that's built for people who want more than just basic forecasts, go give Aguacero WX a try. Download it, explore all the features, and see why so many weather enthusiasts are adding it to their toolbox. And if you have any trouble, Aguacero WX has tutorials on their YouTube channel. You can download Aguacero WX with the top link in the description. Now, let's jump right back into the forecast.
When the sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures continue to drop, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Did you winterize your home? Remove the leaves from the gutters? Insulate and caulk so you're less likely to shutter? Does everyone in the family know the winter weather plan? What to do, where to stay, and how to get in touch? Are your emergency kits ready? Is your radio on? Get prepared, make a plan, and figure out how you're going to stay safe and warm.
If the water is flowing at the low water crossing, turn around, turn around. Don't risk your life, don't do it, you might not make it through it. Turn around, might take a little time to heed the warning signs and turn around, turn around, turn around, and don't drown.
If you're serious about tracking the weather, whether you're a storm chaser, weather enthusiast, or just someone who likes to stay ahead of what's coming, Aguacero WX is definitely worth checking out. One of my favorite features is being able to layer weather models over SPC outlooks, or whatever outlook you prefer. So instead of just taking a look at one model at a time, you can be looking at 3 at a time on the same map. It's an incredible, useful tool when you're trying to evaluate forecasts or monitor the potential for severe weather. On top of that, Aguacero WX offers detailed radar, forecast data, and a clean, easy-to-use interface that makes finding the information you need quick and simple. Whether you're keeping tabs on thunderstorms moving through your area, planning a trip, or watching a potential of severe weather, outbreaks, maybe even in your area, the app puts powerful weather tools right at your fingertips. And the best thing about this is if you're a beginner or just don't have the money to spare, you can use Aguacero WX for free. Once you get more professional, then you can start advancing into the subscriptions. So if you're looking for a weather app that's built for people who want more than just basic forecasts, go give Aguacero WX a try. Download it, explore all the features, and see why so many weather enthusiasts are adding it to their toolbox. And if you have any trouble, Aguacero WX has tutorials on their YouTube channel. You can download Aguacero WX with the top link in the description. Now, let's jump right back into the forecast. Of New Hampshire. This does not include anywhere in Vermont. This is mainly a New Hampshire-based storm system right now. I can go ahead and take a look at what are velocities, aka wind speeds, aka how you can spot rotation. And it does not look like there's any sort of rotation in the storm, so the tornadic threat for this storm here is fairly low. Just definitely still continuing to watch for the possibility of a few isolated strong storms to occur back out there. Alright, and to touch a little bit here on our Canada threat here. These storms here are slowly starting to die out here. A few of these storms are actually just now starting to get fired up. It's going to be these storms here that are pretty close to, no storms are really close to crossing into the United States yet. But we are fixing to have a few scattered storm systems begin to fire off here along the Canadian United States state borderline here. Not state borderline. Canada and United States borderline here that we are watching for the possibility to have some storms begin to fire off there moving into the United States. It's going to be mainly a later on tonight threat. Our main storms are going to begin to fire off here in about 15 to 30 minutes here. We actually have been live here for almost an hour now. So, yeah. There was a light rain today in Mexico. Yeah, it's been definitely a rainy day anywhere in the south. Regions like that. Southern North America back in the portions of Mexico. Again, y'all, trying to scarf some of this food down here so I can get into full coverage. Alright. So, for our Canadian storms out here, I don't think anything very significant is going to occur out of these. A few of these are really just now starting to get fired up. Especially these ones here north of Renfrew Renfrew, Windfireroo, something like that. In between Portage du Fort. In between, Fort. Portage du Fort. Let's see here. Cabden, Douglas, back out towards Renfrew. It is very hard to read here. These city names off of the all yellow map. What do you mean beans? All right, to touch on some of our storms out here in portions of Montana, we'll be bouncing back to a few of these storms here every now and then, just to sort of touch on them just a little bit here, because this is another isolated severe weather risk for today. Very, very low-end tornadic risk out here in Montana, but we are still watching. What do you mean, Logan? These storms here are just now starting to fire off here. They are getting some decently, they are getting into some decently significant strength here, levels that we are watching, but yeah. Give me a second, y'all. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to scarf down some dinner real quick here so I can get into full coverage for y'all without having to take some snack breaks. M32 Edit says we possibly have some strong rotation in a storm in central Montana. Which storm? There's a lot of storms in central Montana.
Currently in our area, it's 85 degrees. Here's our 7-day outlook.
If you're serious about tracking the weather, whether you're a storm chaser, Alright, sorry y'all. Like I said, I'm trying to scarf down some dinner right now. So y'all just hang in there with me. Alright. We are watching this on the severe thunderstorm warning out here in the northeastern regions in the United States. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen out of it here. We definitely are still watching anywhere from Bretton Woods back up towards Littleton for some pretty significant severe storms. Yes, I do. I do indeed, Mark. It's like only protein.